Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be addressing what I believe to be is the single biggest mistake that people make in reference to Social Security. Please make sure to watch the video in its entirety so you don't miss something that may pertain to you. So here we are at Social Security's website. This is their homepage, which is just ssa.gov. In my opinion, over the course of my SSA career, all of the many people, probably thousands that I've talked to, the single biggest mistake that I believe that a person could make in reference to Social Security is actually very simple. Ask questions. I don't care if you're 20 years old, 30 years old, 40, 50, 60 years old, ask questions. Specifically, if you're married and you have children, you really want to make sure, or you're self-employed, you really want to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to be doing and that all of your wages are being documented properly so that you get the credit for Social Security purposes, so that in the event that something should happen to you, you become disabled, maybe you or your spouse passes away and you have young children, and finances are such a big factor in raising those children, making sure everything's okay, that you maintain your home. It's always important to plan and kind of know what's going on in the event of that what if. Okay, so really the best way that you can do that is by creating a My SSA account. When you do that, probably the first thing that you need to do is verify that your earnings are correct, correctly posted. So everything that you've reported when you file your taxes with the IRS is posted to your Social Security record. Those systems should link, but I can tell you with certainty that sometimes there might be a year that's missing because of some sort of, maybe computer issue where your earnings didn't get posted properly, or let's say that maybe you had a year of earnings that got posted, the same earnings twice for the same year. You certainly don't want that because you don't want to be paid more than what you should be. And again, just ask questions. If you're self-employed, I can tell you, I think I've mentioned it before, my dad started a contracting business in 1990, and for, I believe, like the first 5 or 6 years of that business, he didn't pay any Social Security taxes because he wrote everything off. He utilized the tax code, wrote everything off to keep more money in his pocket to help take care of his family. But then once he realized that he wasn't making contributions to Social Security, which would be planning for either a possible period of disability, especially being, a construction worker doing manual labor, and the possibility of getting injured while working, or in the event of an untimely death or even death later in life. So from that point on, he started, claiming a profit, paying the taxes to get the credit that he needed to. So keep that in mind, particularly if you're a self-employed person. In the eyes of the IRS and Social Security, you're considered self-employed if you file it's like a form SE, Schedule C, SE being one form, Schedule C being another, or if you're a 1099 independent contractor. The reason why you're considered self-employed in the eyes of the IRS and Social Security is because the tax burden lies solely on you rather than you and your employer. If you're a W-2 employee, your employer will pay half of the tax burden and the other half will come out of your paycheck. So that's why when you look at your paycheck and you see the gross amount is like, $1,000 for the pay period, and you walk away with like $800 and you're like, what the hell happened there? Yeah, it's because the taxes came out to go towards Social Security and Medicare. So as far as like asking questions or kind of where to start if you're just getting into it, again, Social Security homepage, scroll down to publications, right? And then I would say, if you come to the search navigation and you really, this is probably the place where you want to start. So you search understanding benefits. It's a PDF, so you can just download it and then get an overview of all Social Security programs and Medicare. This is a fantastic place to start, right? It's going to have everything that you need to know realistically to kind of at least have a basic idea of what Social Security is and how it works. to explain that as quickly as possible, the easiest way to think of Social Security is they're just another insurance company. The way that you pay your insurance premiums, just like you pay your health insurance or your car taxes, right? You have to pay a premium. The way that you do that is through your taxes. That's why the IRS plays a factor, because if you're paying taxes, it's going to the IRS, and then the IRS in turn will tell Social Security, okay, here's how much they paid in taxes and what they should get the credit for. That is the basic concept of Social Security. The different benefits that they have are retirement benefits, which are later in life at as early as 62, as late as 70. Survivor's benefits in the case of death. So whether you're a spouse, a divorced spouse, or you may be a minor child or a disabled child. And then disability. So you're somebody that was working, you got injured, your condition is expected to last 12 months or longer, or maybe unfortunately in extreme cases result in you passing away. Maybe you have a terminal illness like cancer or something like that. And then there's also benefits under the disability program, SSDI to be specific, for any dependents that you might have, depending on how much you've paid in taxes. So if your record yields enough to pay dependents, like let's say minor children or maybe disabled children, whatever it might be, if you're drawing a benefit, they can draw a benefit off of you as well. All right. If you enjoyed the video, you got something out of it, you learned something new, please give it a like. It does help out the algorithm for the videos in the channel to spread this information to other people that are looking for a similar video. If you had a question about anything that I mentioned in this video, please leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notification so that you're always notified whenever I'm posting new content. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more.